Great mountains dance up and down all the time. And so big, so far away, you travel 10 sleep, 20 sleep, 40 sleep. He graphically enumerated the days on his fingers. All the time water, bad water. Then you come to great village, plenty people, just the same mosquitoes next summer. Wigwams, oh, so high, 10, 20 pines. High you shook 'em. He paused impotently, cast an appealing glance at Malamute Kid, then laboriously placed the 20 pines end on end by sign language. Malamute Kid smiled with cheery cynicism, but Ruth's eyes were wide with wonder, and with pleasure, for she half believed he was joking, and such condescension pleased her poor woman's heart. Then you step into a box and poof, up you go. He tossed his empty cup in the air by way of illustration, and as he deftly caught it, cried, and biff, down you come. Oh, great medicine man. You go Fort Yukon, I go Arctic City, 25 sleep, big string all the time. I catch him string. I say, hello, Ruth, how are you? And you say, is that my good husband? And I say, yes. And you say, no can bake good bread, no more soda. Then I say, looking cash, under flour, goodbye. You look and catch plenty soda. All the time, you Fort Yukon, me Arctic City. Hi, you medicine man, ha ha! Ruth smiled so ingenuously at the fairy story that both men burst into laughter. A row among the dogs cut short the wonders of the outside, and by the time the snarling combatants were separated, she had lashed the sleds and all was ready for the trail. Mush, Baldy! Hi, mush on! Mason worked his whip smartly, and as the dogs whined low in the traces, broke out the sled with the jeep hole. Ruth followed with the second team, leaving Malamute Kid, who had helped her start, to bring up the rear. Strong man, brute that he was, capable of felling an ox at a blow, he could not bear to beat the poor animals, but humored them as a dog driver rarely does. Nay, almost wept with them in their misery. Come, mush on there, you poor sore-footed brutes, he murmured, after several ineffectual attempts to start the load. But his patience was at last rewarded, and though whimpering with pain, they hastened to join their fellows. No more conversation. The toil of the trail will not permit such extravagance. And of all deadening labors, that of the Northland Trail is the worst. Happy is the man who can weather a day's travel at the price of silence, and that on a beaten track. And of all heart-breaking labors, that of breaking trail is the worst. At every step, the great webbed shoe sinks till the snow is level with the knee. Then up, straight up, the deviation of a fraction of an inch being a certain precursor of disaster, the snowshoe must be lifted till the surface is cleared. Then forward, down, and the other foot is raised perpendicularly for the matter of half a yard. He who tries this for the first time, if happily he avoids bringing his shoes in dangerous propinquity and measures not his length on the treacherous footing, will give up exhausted at the end of 100 yards. He who can keep out of the way of the dogs for a whole day may well crawl into his sleeping bag with a clear conscience and a pride which passeth all understanding. And he who travels 20 sleeps on the long trail is a man whom the gods may envy. The afternoon wore on, and with the awe, born of the white silence, the voiceless travelers bent to their work. Nature has many tricks wherewith she convinces man of his finity. The ceaseless flow of the tides, the fury of the storm, the shock of the earthquake, the long roll of heaven's artillery. But the most tremendous, the most stupefying of all, is the passive phase of the white silence. All movement ceases, the sky clears, the heavens are as brass. The slightest whisper seems sacrilege, and man becomes timid, affrighted at the sound of his own voice. Sole speck of life journeying across the ghostly wind.